היי לכולם, אנחנו כאן בשיחה עם דוקטור רפאל פרטר, כירופרקט וממציא שיטת רפאל, ואוון גרשאטר, כירופרקט ומטפל בשיטת רפאל, והרעיון הולך להיות היום באנגלית כי אוון שלנו מארצות הברית, אז היי לכולם.
טוב, הנושא שאנחנו רוצים לדבר עליו זה למעשה מערכת החיסון, ומה הקשר בין מערכת החיסון לבין עמוד השדרה, החוליות, הגולגולת, ואנחנו נשאל פה את אוון, הוא מבין עברית נהדר, הוא גם מדבר עברית טוב, אבל לשם הרעיון הזה אנחנו נעשה את זה באנגלית. So Evan, what's the connection between the immune system and the vertebrae manipulation that we do?
So if we look at it from even a chemical level, when your body is under stress, and that stress can come from a lot of different places, but when your body's under stress, your body releases aldosterone. And when that happens, your immune system is reduced because your body goes into a fight or flight situation where your body just it's working hard to get away from whatever is creating that kind of stress. Now, when that stress comes from internally, which could be from restrictions in the vertebrae, if your body's not moving the way that it's supposed to, joint restrictions, muscle restrictions, then that's when we come in and we want to try to find where those restrictions are coming from, and through the manipulations to free those joints, to allow your body to move the way that it's supposed to take that stress off of the body.
And how does that relate, let's say now, with the whole coronavirus and so on? How can you connect the two of them?
Sure. So, well, going back to the stress, I mean, you know, we have the stress from inwardly and outwardly. We have the stress of every day just reading the news and hearing the horror stories that are going on around the world. And that has an internal effect on us also. You know, as our bodies become stressed, this becomes a natural position. You know, the shoulders become elevated. And what happens is that actually creates a lot of tension in the shoulders. And because those muscles are connected to the vertebrae themselves, and especially up to the base of the skull, you get those restrictions, those joints, which should be moving properly, they become stuck. They're not moving the way that they're supposed to be moving. So again, going back to the manipulations, what us as chiropractors do, we find where those restrictions are coming from. We look at the posture, we see where the muscle imbalances are coming from, and we free those places up to, again, make our bodies healthier, release some of that stress.
What can you tell us in as far as you know, people they have sort of an image of chiropractors and manipulation. When we're talking about immune system, especially now, we're talking about the group of people, the third age, you know, the people that are older in manipulation, or maybe younger kids. Mm-hmm. How does chiropractic manipulation relate to these groups of ages?
Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, a manipulation can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I mean, certainly the type of manipulation that I would do for, you know, a young athlete in their early 20s or in their 30s, even someone who's very fit or active, will be very different than someone that we would do with a newborn baby or someone, an older person. When we talk about manipulations, we mean mobilizing those joints, and again, that can come from a lot of different ways and a lot of different techniques. And that's where we as professionals have to come in and decide what's the appropriate way to mobilize those joints, to open up those joints. So we have the standard manipulation where you have the knacking, the cracking, where the joints themselves will actually audibly open. But then we also have more subtle things like craniosacral therapy, or even just gentle joint mobilization, where we just very gentle movements just to find where those restrictions are and open them up again.
Great. Well, maybe just one last sentence. How does the Rafale system of analysis, together with the chiropractic, working with the acupuncture, Chinese medicine, massage therapy, physiotherapy, how do you see it all coming together?
Well, the Rafale method, it takes on just a very holistic approach. We're not just looking at the vertebrae themselves. Also, we also have to look at how they connect to the organs in the body. You know, how it relates to our energies, where our energies are also becoming stuck. So having all of those modalities, the acupuncture, the craniosacral therapy, the Chinese cupping, the physical therapy with the exercises, that just creates a whole body approach where we don't just focus on even the chiropractic, even just the joint manipulations, but how those manipulations can have an effect on the whole body, or conversely, how the rest of the body, how maybe a problem with the intestine or something like that could be having an effect back on the spinal column, and how that also could be affecting the immunity.
You are a newcomer.
Yes.
Right, just off the boat.
Yes.
And you're from
exactly.
Maryland.
Right.
And how long have you been here?
So we've been here for about 6 or 7 months now. We came at the end of the summer. We're living here in Tel Aviv, about 5 minutes from the clinic actually. I've been with Dr. Pratzer here for about 5 or 6 months, I think.
Mm-hmm. Off the boat, right off the boat.
Yeah, I basically got off the boat and brought myself right here actually. Yeah, and it's been fantastic. Been learning a lot. Hopefully been contributing. Yeah, it's been a fantastic experience, and hope to see some of you here in the clinic.
How do you like Israel?
I love it. I love Israel. So
Thank you so much, Evan.
Thank you.